Howdy y'all. We came here yesterday because we were wanting to experience some of this beautiful water of these spring-fed creeks in Arkansas. A lot of the waterways we've been around lately have been bone dry, but we were not expecting the fall colors to be as vibrant as they are, because everywhere we've driven so far, besides Bentonville area where we were in the last vlog, the leaves have been turning just brown and falling off the trees lately. But here, we've actually got some color, which is shocking.
Yeah, it is completely gorgeous here. We went on a run yesterday afternoon and just shocked at the colors. So gorgeous. And of course the water. It's always beautiful here. But I tried something new for breakfast this morning. These are scones. And I did chopped up pistachios, chopped up dark chocolate. And I didn't do a glaze on top. I did some heavy cream and then I just did sea salt. Kind of like a salted scone. Don't know how it's going to taste, so we're going to find out if it needs the icing I usually make on top or if the salt is good. So we need to check it out and see.
Well, if it's good, we've got a whole nother half of these.
Yeah.
You can make these good. This is good.
I actually like the salt on top. Yesterday, when we went on our little run, we ran all the way down the street to the road ends and kind of just checked out all the camp spots. They're pretty much all available except for one. And we noticed so much trash. So today we were like, you know what? We're going to dedicate this day to just going and picking up the trash. I think it's about, how many camp spots do you think are back there that we walked through? Like 4?
5 maybe?
4 or 5 camp spots. It shouldn't take us very long. And we might have to make a trip to, there's a trash can here at the very end of this little area. We might have to make an extra trip, drop trash off, come back, because all we have to put trash in is going to be our trash bag here. A lot of you even ask what this is.
It's a trash bag.
Yeah, it is our trash bag because, you know, truck campers are so small. There's really nowhere to store your trash. And then you don't want to leave your trash in there as you're driving for an hour, however long it takes to find a place to dump it. You know, especially with my cooking, you know, I'm cooking all this stuff with onions and garlic. It is called All Top Overland Equipment brand, and we actually have the link in the description below if you're interested in purchasing one for yourself. But it secures on the back of our ladder here. If you don't have a camper, it's supposed to go on the back of your spare tire. That if you have a vehicle with a spare tire, like on our Hummer had one on the very back. Are you ready?
I'm ready, let's do this.
I'm pumped.
Y'all might not believe this, but this is one of Kelly's favorite things.
I love picking up trash. It just makes me feel like so, I don't know, I just like to clean things. I love cleaning, and so picking up trash goes right along with it. And I enjoy it. I'm ready to pick up some trash.
So I think we found our central location spot. We're gonna park here and then we'll drive back down the road. We saw some trash along this road that we're gonna pick up as well.
Now let me see if we're out of the road. All good.
Now we didn't come prepared to do this, but we do always have trash bags handy right here, and gloves, which mine are the lighter leather gloves, and Kelly's more, yeah. You look like you're about to go work on a farm, a ranch.
I am about to clean up one.
Kelly's my ranch hand today. The colors are even more vibrant down here. There are trash bags in here. I think we're gonna need more than just one. One thing we always suggest everyone have when they go camping outdoors, even if you're just going for a drive, is a shovel. Always want a shovel. We're gonna use ours to do a little fire pit cleaning too.
I've already picked up a little bit here, but we're gonna come back and get this camp spot.
Okay, you want me to get this right here since I'm looking at it?
Yeah.
Moving on.
There's a baby diaper right there. Don't let me forget. I just don't want to smell it all the time.
Gotcha. I thought that was lettuce. Oh, it is a baby diaper. It's so green, it looks like a head of lettuce. Here's a fire ring that I want to tear apart real quick. The reason I want to tear this fire ring apart is down there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fire rings. You're not supposed to have that many. You're only supposed to have one. You're not supposed to continuously make fire rings. And if you can just try to have one fire ring, hopefully it'll make just fewer people camp in one area instead of everybody just camping on top of each other.
Well, and this is the end of the road. So if someone drives down here and needs to turn around and you're camped here, there's nowhere for them to turn around at.
And the other reason we want to tear these down is a lot of people we'll try to burn trash in the fire pit, and then the trash will stay in there and just pile up over time. I actually have some trash here. After one good rain, all that ash will be gone. Most of it will be gone.
Okay.
This is what we're talking about that gets left behind. Right there. This looks like it was tent poles.
Wow. So we're burning the tent poles. Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Fiberglass. Oh wait, here's another pole.
Getting heavy.
Let me break that down. Okay, that ain't going nowhere. We'll kind of cover that up with some leaves. So this is the one that really set Kelly off yesterday.
I mean, look at this. I just don't get it. Always carry trash bags with you when you go camping. Just pack it in and pack it out.
One thing that a lot of people don't realize is that nobody else is going to come back behind them and pick this up. Well, we are,
yeah,
but in most cases,
we're not here once a week to do this.
And the U.S. Forestry Service doesn't have a crew coming out here to do this. They don't even have the manpower for law enforcement to enforce things. It just is what it is. Now, I will say, my parents have brought me to this area of Arkansas since the 90s. And whenever I was a kid in the 90s, this was a lot worse out here. You'd find car parts, full-on tires, back seats of cars sitting by the fire ring. So this is nothing compared to how it was in the 90s.
Are we destroying this one?
Yeah, well,
we need at least one here, and this one looks like the more logical.
Yeah, we'll fix this one up. Oh, it's good.
Yep.
We'll cover the rest up with some leaves, make it not as noticeable.
Okay.
Oh, there's some styrofoam in here. Now, is there a chance of there being a spider or a snake under these rocks?
Possibly.
Possibly. Cigarette butts. That's one of the biggest things that do not decompose and last forever. How long do they last? I don't know, but they last for a long time.
I think that's the last fire pit over here, but looking at a trash can, I believe.
Oh, that's for poo-poo.
Is that a toilet?
Yeah. This is scary because you don't know what's going to be in it.
Human feces.
Oh no, it's full of foam. It's just for target practice. Let me get the shovel. Ooh,
I
oh,
think it's just wet.
okay.
We have reached the second camping area, and this, what is this, like a hunting blind or something?
Can't see me.
I think this trash bag is going to be spent.
Yeah.
We can put that in there. We can start a new one.
Okay. That's a little poo-poo.
Something really gross. There is human feces over here. And I know it's human because I've already grabbed the toilet paper that was on top of it, and I don't know any dogs that use toilet paper. So that is just the harsh reality of doing cleanups and cleaning up areas like this. If you want to go camping and you're not sure what to do when you've got to use number 1 or number 2. For number 1, especially ladies, either burn your toilet paper or just throw it in your trash, pack it out. For number 2, dig a hole 6 to 8 inches deep and just use it in the hole, cover it. And you want to make sure that you are away from these waterways, because I think I'm seeing more toilet paper, because we want to keep this water pristine and clean.
I'm not going to zoom in on it, but right there in that general vicinity, I did it real quick for you so you didn't have to see it too long. There's a turd, big turd. Looks a little painful, actually. I'm being serious.
Someone's not eating too healthy.
It looks like it hurt just a hair. I'm just going to cover it up with rocks.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
After about a week, that will be completely decomposed, hopefully, and dried out. It's got breathing room. All right. Oh, trash. And we got this fire ring. So right over there is another camping spot, so we're going to tear this one down.
Let's do it.
And I'm sure many of you are wondering, what are we going to be doing with our gloves and our shovel after this from touching everything and touching that? Well, we're just going to do a really good cleaning of all our stuff afterwards. I'm going to take this firewood down to the other camping spot. Got some glass bottles here.
lot of leaves.
Yeah, I think it's good for now.
Leave it. It's gonna rain in a couple days anyway.
Yeah. So I'm covering that up with some leaves just to help kind of pack down the dust. Make it a little less enticing for someone to try to build another fire ring right there. They will. I mean, it's a given. And I found a bowl down the water. I'm gonna try to get that without taking my shoes off. That's a good bowl.
Kinda.
Yeah, I could reuse that, repurpose it.
Now we're gonna head down a ways where there's another camping spot, and that is where the toilet is.
I can see it from
Yeah.
right here.
You see that red shiny? That's a toilet. Toilet/bucket.
I call that a Home Depot orange.
There is some toilet paper on the way.
Which way?
Right to your right by that tree over here.
Oh, I see it.
There might be feces under that one because it's a lot of toilet paper.
I'm brave, Kelly. Not as brave as you, but I'm brave.
See, that's female toilet paper.
That's a lot of toilet paper for no poo-poo. She just peed, man. Wrapped her whole arm up to her forearm. On to the next.
All right.
And like I said earlier on, this is a lot less worse than it was in the 90s.
I do feel like it's way worse than when we lived in Little Rock and we camped here frequently. I feel like we kind of kept it clean, but since we haven't been here and it's been all summer, I know it's been wild here all summer, so we're probably getting like the main bulk of what happened this summer, I feel like. So we've got the bucket here. Oh my gosh, there's no bottom to it. So is there a hole there?
In
the ground?
I don't know.
Okie dokie.
I'll just put that right here. Man, they must have had a tent or a wall or something up because they were visible from right here if they were just pooping right there. Okay.
Now we have a non-useful bucket.
Kelly, we're seeing a snake right now. This is a non-venomous snake. He looks kind of chill. He's beautiful, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to be honest, I don't remember the name of that snake. I think it's a ribbon snake. However, as we're going back towards our current camp, things aren't as bad, we noticed yesterday, as they at that furthest spot down the road. And this fire ring needs a little TLC.
I found another bucket, and I'm guessing your feces and whatever comes out of your body disintegrates the bottom of these over time. I guess when you mix it, turns into some kind of toxic waste.
That or people have a technique of cutting the bottoms out, I don't know. Now, if I drove up and saw this camping spot, I'd be like, wow, what? There, ready for the next happy camper.
Yep. All right, now we're gonna get back in the truck to mosey on down to the next spot. And I think we're gonna have to make a trash run. So we're gonna carry all this up to the dumpster that we saw, and then come back to the next camping spot, which is a spot that we've camped at before a lot with the truck camper.
So those are the trash cans that we saw earlier, and Kelly has been uncomfortable this whole entire time because we didn't know what to do with that target practice.
There's nowhere to put this styrofoam thing, so it's just been right here the entire time.
I don't think that'll fit. Yeah, that's full.
Watch it all be full from the weekend.
That's full. That's full. That's full.
All right, everything's gonna have to go here then.
This is what we have to do on the back of the truck camper here.
It worked out nicely.
Yeah, creeps me out. Just creeps me out.
And that is everything from the first go around. We are at our next stop. Now, this is not the spot that we normally camp at. Kind of forgot about this one and one other. This is a huge open area, as you can see behind me. And we hate to leave the bags like that by the trash. We didn't plan for the trash cans to be completely full. So
we also, like we said, didn't plan on doing this. Actually, so far this is pretty clean. Oh, car parts. We're gonna chunk it back that way so I can remember it. That fire ring looks good.
And not gonna lie, we're actually getting a little wore out, so we might not break down any more fire rings.
Yeah, I'm hurting a little. Those rocks get heavy after a while.
I'm not seeing much trash. I'm gonna go back here and check this spot. Okay, pretty clean. Man, this just keeps going and going. That road just keeps going for who knows how long. But yeah, these fire pits, there's no trash in them.
They look decent too, we'll leave them be.
All right.
Oh, look at that spring coming in up over there.
Oh, wow. Nice. Man, this is a nice little area.
Oh.
Wow, that's beautiful. There's a spring right there. Nice. All right, on to the next. Now this is a spot that we used to camp at quite a bit. We've camped here with the truck camper, and this is the monstrosity that we came across yesterday, so we want to clean that out. And the trash really wasn't that bad here. It was mainly just the fire pit. So we really love this spot. We thought about actually coming back here tonight, trying to see if Starlink will work here. So the spot we're at today, Starlink works really good there. So we'll just toy with the idea, who knows. Last time that we camped here, this poor little tree was doing great. It was not dead, and it looks like they've hacked away at that tree, whoever's camped here. So we decided to make the fire pit around the tree so that it will burn the stump. That way it's just, tree's already down, so might as well get rid of the stump and give more room here.
Open floor plan.
Yeah, the open floor plan. All right, on to the next. The last spot. So on this spot, we've never camped here before, mainly because they have these big rocks here and you have to carry your stuff down. I just saw this green cordage strung across the trees, so I think we're gonna get that. Mardi Gras beads.
Hey.
Matches. I didn't get gloves.
That's fine. I'll get the majority of it. You've been working hard today, honey. I got it.
Well, so do you.
You need a spatula?
No. I'm good. Pretty spot though.
That is all I've got in me today, and this is the last spot on the road. At least we got the trash. I can't do another fire pit to save my life, and these aren't as bad as the other ones were.
I think we did a good job.
Oh yeah, up top, Angel Princess.
Teamwork. All right, we're not gonna head back to the trash cans because we don't have that much. We're just gonna put it in our little trash bag. Let's head back to camp. I think we're gonna go back to the same spot that we were at when we left this morning. Cody just really hurt his finger. What were you doing? Because I don't even know what you were doing.
Oh, God. I was putting the trash in the bag in the back, and my wedding band got hung on the ladder and yanked my finger. It yanked everything. It doesn't feel broken. I can bend it, but oh, God, it hurts so bad. The wedding band just got yanked on it, and I actually hung in the air with my hand to the ladder. I forgot to tell you about that part.
Gosh.
Oh, but I immediately took the wedding band off in case it starts swelling. That's never happened before. It's as bad as the time I hit my thumb with the hammer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, luckily we have like an ice pack you can put on it when we get back. I'm sorry.
Now my finger looks a little bit more swollen than the other ones. Oh. It hurts. This is where I got hung up at. And I'm just glad that these ends are plastic because they broke. Honey, right there.
Oh.
I was hanging. Ah, like I was saying earlier, we cleaned everything so that all that stuff we touched doesn't have all that stuff we touched on it. What's next, Angel Princess?
Whatever
You want to hang out down by the water?
Well, I thought that I could lay out for a little bit, but the clouds are coming out. So that's usually how that works. Also, the gnats are extremely bad. They just like, so I'm gonna try to start a fire, see if that helps. All right, and there's still a gnat floating around my eyeball. Okay, we'll see if that smoke will help it. We have somewhat of a fire going, and luckily a good breeze is randomly coming over here every now and then. But we didn't realize the wood that was already on here is still wet wood. So it's not doing anything but sap coming out of it. So we're trying to get some more dry wood to put on top of it so that we can at least burn that wood since we've already charred it. Hopefully. So Cody found, well, this large tree is down up here at the beginning when you turn into this camp spot. So Cody is sawing on that, but it's pretty rotten. It's been down for a long time. Is any of that good?
Huh?
Is any of that good, or is it all rotten?
No, this is all good, but I started cutting on this and it was full of water and it started shooting out and looked like Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, that's wet.
I didn't know what was going on.
So these pieces are good to go here?
Those are good, but look at that tree right there. That's a beechwood. That's some major foliage.
Yeah, it's like completely hollow. I don't even know if I want to peek in here. There's probably a tarantula in there.
There's probably bats and everything.
Yeah.
Right now.
It is tarantula season, as in the males are out in search of food or whatever they do for the females. They're in search of things. So you do have to be mindful of that. It was about fall 2 years ago. Cody was bitten by a tarantula. That video, if you go on our list of videos, you'll see that one in there.
Crawled up my pants.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna carry some of this wood over.
All right.
So we've learned some lessons today while cleaning up. Ladies, this is toilet paper, okay? We've got a fire going. You just throw it right in there. Done. You don't have to throw it in the woods. Right there. Works great every time.
If Kelly was talking about the pee-pee paper, I'm gonna talk about the poo-poo. I strongly would suggest going across the road over here. Find yourself a little game trail somewhere over here and go way back up in there. Dig yourself a little 6-inch, 8-inch hole. This would be, you know, back up in there would be a better suggestion for using the bathroom versus right here. Not to mention when people are driving by, they're gonna drive and they always look at the creek and river if there's a rig set up or a camping spot. And you don't want someone seeing you use the bathroom, I don't think. I don't know, maybe. Maybe that's tickles some people's fancy, but wouldn't tickle mine. I like my privacy. Angel Princess, I got you a gift.
Peter?
No, that's a really beautiful leaf for fall.
Oh, thank you. That is pretty.
That is real pretty. It's almost as pretty as Kelly. Almost. So we have decided not to cook outside because we could not get rid of the flies. The flies are really bad right now. I don't know why. Maybe I do know why. When we got here, when we got here yesterday, there was probably about 12, 13 piles of dog poop, and we used the shovel and took them across the road to dispose of it, and the flies haven't gone away. Usually it's not that flighty. I think that's why the flies are here.
Tonight we're gonna make one of our favorite pasta dishes. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's a 3-cheese rigatoni adult mac and cheese, whatever you want to call it. And So, by the way, I know I'm talking about my cookbook, but right now we are sold out of the cookbook. This is the recipe here. I have it called 3 cheese rigatoni. I am planning on doing a pre-order of this cookbook right here, if you want to pick it up. Just go to our website. It's in the description below. Pre-order, so that means that after I get so many orders, I'm going to place the order, so it could be anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks just for the books to get to us. So if you're interested in pre-ordering, go ahead and do that, and we'll keep you posted on social media of when I've ordered the cookbooks, when they're in stock, and when we're shipping them out. I'm gonna go ahead and boil some water. This is for the pasta. I'm gonna cover it so it boils quicker. Now I'm going to chop up a shallot. We've got some butter. We need more butter. And boil. So we gotta let all that melt, and we've got our shallot chopped up. I'm looking for some garlic now. Our butter is looking melted. We're gonna go ahead and throw in the shallots. We're going to chop up our garlic here. Let's go ahead and add in our garlic with the shallot. Give that a little stirry stir. So we're just gonna let the garlic cook until it is fragrant. Right, we're gonna go in with our flour. And with this flour, we are making a roux. So we wanna make sure we incorporate that really well. And it's gonna become a nutty brown color, and that's when you know that the roux is done, and then we'll add in our next step. Our water is boiling now, so we are going to add in some salt and our rigatoni. That has to go for 12 to 14 minutes for al dente. It looks like we've got a little bit of a roux going here. It's darker in color. I did do maybe a little too much olive oil, but that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and add in the next step, which is milk. Just gonna whisk this all around until it gets a little thick, and then we're gonna add in the next step. Next step is our mascarpone cheese. This is a really oily cheese, which makes this dish really good. It's kind of just it's the cheese that makes the dish, I think.
So we have a bunch of olive oil along with cheese that's oily, and then the cheese of the other cheese is probably a little oily.
So the cheese that we're using is the mascarpone, sharp cheddar, and Gruyere. So I am just gonna let this cheese melt all the way, and I'm still whisking, and we're gonna add in the next cheese. Let me check this. They're probably sticking. They're good. Liking that, liking that. We are going to add in our other cheese that I talked about. Now, we're not going to do the whole amount because we're going to sprinkle some on top. So I'm just going to kind of eye it and do a little bit. And I'm going to turn the heat down on low because we want this to just melt. This is the consistency that you're looking for. We're going to add in some salt and pepper. And some nutmeg.
That's a secret ingredient. There's something special about nutmeg.
Yeah, not too much, just a little bit.
Very holiday-ish.
So this kind of closely resembles a bechamel sauce with the milk and the roux and the nutmeg, in my opinion. I like to use nutmeg in mine. Now, this cheese is going to go on top. I'm going to shred some more.
And there's one other thing. Breadcrumbs, right?
Yep, they're in the very back of the pantry.
Top, bottom?
Bottom.
If you don't have breadcrumbs for this dish, just go ahead and throw it away in the trash. It's not gonna be nearly as good. Ow.
Alright, both of these can be zipped up and put in the refrigerator.
Yes, ma'am.
Just waiting on the noodles.
Yep.
Now that our noodles are all drained, I'm just going to put them in the same pot with the sauce. We're gonna bake it in this pot as well, or cast iron skillet. We're gonna bake it in that.
This is so beautiful, Kelly.
Okay, I think that's plenty of noodles. We don't want to overpower our sauce, so that's good. We have our extra cheese. Now, if you don't like cheese, this is definitely not a dish for you. But if you love cheese, this is the dish for you. I mean, it's mac and cheese, so you gotta like cheese if you're gonna eat mac and cheese. Okay, and we have our breadcrumbs. That's the last little bit. And the breadcrumbs just make it so crunchy after it bakes. So good. Okay, so now we're gonna put it in the oven. I have already preheated the oven about anywhere between 350 and 400 depending on your oven. I have it set in the middle of that. Oh, it's heavy. And we're gonna pop that sucker in there until all the cheese is melted.
Update on the finger. This is a normal finger. This is that finger. Can y'all see a difference?
Yeah.
You can see one? Look at it from the side. Can you see a difference?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty swollen.
It hurts, man. I might not be wearing a wedding band for a while.
No, I wouldn't.
Nothing happened to the wedding band. It's fine. And that's the first time in how many years we've been married?
13.
13 years I've ever had my ring do that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You need to be more careful.
Yeah. Look at that.
So bubbly right now. And you can see how the sauce soaked into the pasta while it bakes. So, yum. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's one last thing you have to do to make this dish phenomenal. Not good, phenomenal. And it's salt.
Well, and pepper.
And pepper.
But it already has salt and pepper, but we like more. More.
Look at that.
And it's gonna be so hot, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna look, spread it out here. Hot. I'm gonna burn my mouth like I did last time.
You listen, that's you. You do it all the time. I'm sick and tired of telling you that you need to calm down.
I'm just so hungry.
I just take my noodles and I go.
That's what I did.
You blow into the noodle?
Well, mine's smushed.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. Extravagant. I don't know if it's extravagant, but it is pretty darn good.
Yum. You're not gonna believe it. You guys always ask, do we have leftovers? We have eaten this entire dish. It is gone. No leftovers today. Are you full?
I am so full right now. I feel very lethargic.
You didn't have to eat that much.
I had to. It had to be finished. I'm
Oh,
ready to get up in bed, watch our last episode of Ghost Hunters, and we'll catch you on the other.
See you next time.